I'm just saying, I think it's a good idea.
All right. Well, you know, let's ask Alicia Keys, because the woman knows everything. Come on over, Alicia.
Girl, bring
this is
it
our
over
surprise
here.
guest today. We did not know that you were coming, darling.
This is a surprise. We're so glad you're here. We saw you performing at the MTV Awards.
Yeah.
So you performed with Jay-Z at the end, Off the Hook, that great song, New York, and then there was a little surprise on stage afterwards, wasn't there?
Of which I'd rather not speak about because the performance was so phenomenal that it really doesn't matter about anything else.
But well, then we won't. But
Thank you. But we really want to.
But you know what? We love you to pieces, but we love little.
We love little Mama too.
We love little Mama.
That's nice.
Yeah,
we love her.
Yeah, we don't like uncivil behavior. I didn't see it. I'm just hearing about it.
But
we're not going to talk about it.
We are talking about your new record, and that's going to come up in just a few minutes.
Fantastic.
All right, we're going to go over to our friend Sarah. She sits over there. All right, what would you give up?
Would you for free shopping for the rest of your life?
Forever. What would you give up?
For the rest of my life?
Yes. What would you give up?
What would I give up for free shopping spree for the rest of my life?
That is the question.
That is the question.
That's too big.
That is too big.
We're going to give you a commercial break.
Think about it.
Thank you.
We'll be right back with Miss Alicia Keys after this.
You so fast. We didn't know Alicia was going to be here today.
We're so excited. While she really doesn't need an introduction at all, Alicia Keys is a 12-time Grammy Award-winning singer-songwriter.
And now she's out with a new single called Doesn't Mean Anything, which she's going to perform live on the Plaza coming up November 24th. And it's so great to have you back.
So glad to be here.
You know when I first saw her, Mr. Clive Davis, of course, legendary in this world. Boy, I'm so excited that he's engineered this comeback for Whitney, too, you know?
Definitely.
But so many people first saw Whitney at this big Grammy party he gives the night before the Grammys out in the Beverly Hills Hotel. I happened to be at that party one night was it 4 years ago when you sang, and it was unbelievable. That was like the beginning of everything.
Thank you. Wow. Yeah, it might have even been a little longer than that.
6 years ago?
Yeah,
a few years ago.
Like
Boy.
What was it like?
What
was it like the other day at Radio City when you and Jay-Z performed that song New York? And it's the first time I'd heard it.
Yeah.
And tell us about that.
It's phenomenal. You know, Jay-Z and I are both native New Yorkers. It's like kind of a classic New York song, almost like
high energy.
New Frank Sinatra, Liza Minnelli, I don't know. It's just a beautiful New York record. I love it.
And who wrote that, darling?
And so myself, Jay. Oh my goodness, I'm throwing things all the time.
It might be Gucci. Let me get it.
Don't worry.
No, it might be.
We've got to check it.
I'm sorry. It might be Gucci.
Okay, everything's in there.
I don't know.
So it was great to perform in New York, and obviously the VMAs are usually in LA. Now it's back in New York. It was great to perform.
Well, that song was contagious too. Did you feel that in the room?
The whole room was just crazy.
All right, now Lil Mom, just real quick, she just said she got overwhelmed. She was so into the music, and I could sort of feel it because I felt that it was really pumping people up, and suddenly
a lot had gone on that night anyway.
Yes. Yeah.
But I can appreciate her being overwhelmed and inspired, but we would have preferred she did it from her seat.
And what about what happened with Kanye? I'm sure you have some feelings about that as well.
You know, I think that obviously he knew that that wasn't probably in best taste in retrospect, and I think that he realized that that wasn't quite the right thing to do.
Right.
So I'm sure that he's apologetic, and I know he already did apologize.
He did call Taylor Swift yesterday, and she accepted his apology. A lot of bad behavior going on there, Alicia.
It was a little strange.
Yeah. Tell us about your new CD with this new song is hot. I just kind of popped it in my room.
Review she's getting already?
I mean, hi. They say, what is it? One of the papers
People
says...
magazine, I think, was it People that said this is the must-have album?
I think it was New York Post. Didn't it?
Oh, the New York Post must-have CD for 2010.
It's very exciting. I'm so excited about the record. Doesn't mean anything. It's like it's just the song just lifts you up and takes you somewhere on this journey, and I love it.
Well, I listened to this morning. It's all about basically, I could have everything in the whole world without you in my life. It doesn't mean anything.
No, it doesn't. I mean, if you think about it, it's like you can dream of having all these big dreams, big ideas. You can dream of being a millionaire and having everything you could possibly want in the world. But you know, what does it mean if you're alone through it all? So that's a really important thought.
Who do you listen to when you're just trying to relax?
What are artists? CDs, all 16.
I do actually.
She does. This woman came to see me on Broadway. See me in Annie. She's a big fan.
Right.
Anyway, we don't need that question.
Alicia, we wish you the best of luck with your CD.
You are the
It's going to be a big hit. You're such a sweetheart.
Absolutely.
Okay, great to see you.